Hey, it's Wednesday night. Trinity class happened, and tonight we talked about the energy of friendship. Friendship's a very common energy. You have friends, you run into friendship many times in your life. It's not that I have to explain to you what friendship is, but you're going to need to peel back some of what you think you know, because most of the time when we say friendship, what we mean is the things I share with my friend. But if you think about it, you've got all kinds of different friends, and you probably share different things. I have friends that I'm very honest with, and others that they couldn't handle that kind of bluntness, so it's a little gentler, kid gloves. I have friends that I like to adventure and discover with, and other friends that I just talk about the past, and we revere all the cool things that happened to us. They're totally different. Some I do this, some I do that. You'll find that most of your friendships have some common threads. That is to say, probably things like loyalty are important to you, and you'll find them in all your friendships. But that's because you put them there. You put the energies into the friendship. You decide, is this going to be about honesty, or is this going to be about humor? The two of you make this third entity, this us space, together. And so I put in this, and you go, yeah, that's cool, I can put that in too. And so you end up with a lot of different containers filled with different energies, but usually similar energies, because guess what? It's always you picking them. Or you're at least half of the equation in all of your friendships. So you're going to get confused, and you're going to think friendship feels like loyalty because I always have loyalty in my friendships. That's just what you put in the container. That is not the container. Jackie, our founder and director here, talks about friendship being a bow that you put around a present. I think of it more as a 3-ring binder. The binder holds all sorts of wonderful sheets of paper. They have colors, they have pictures on them. Those are the things that you put into the friendship. Your binder with one person may contain adventure and humor and loyalty, and your binder with another person may contain reverence and gentleness and loyalty. You'll see some common threads, but they're different collections, but each one has a binder. They have a container that holds them all together. And that's the friendship that we're talking about. That's the pure essence of friendship. It is the thing that holds all of your different qualities together that you and your friend share. It is the thing that makes an us space. There's you, and there's me, and then there's us. And creating that us space is how you discover what friendship feels like. There's a million ways to do that. If you do a project together, suddenly there's something that we did. And if we did something, that implies there's a we. So the doing together often is the birth of a friendship. Feeling something together. If you share a secret with somebody and you've never told anybody else, now you and this other person are the only ones that feel that feeling you were talking about. Boom, suddenly there's an us space. We know something implies there is a we. So one of the things that we did in our exercise tonight is we played a little puzzle. You can do this on the back of a napkin. We acted it out with people, but you can get 1 or 2 friends together and just draw it out on a paper and put the numbers 1 through 9 around this triangle. The only trick is that the 1, 2, and 3 are fixed. They have to be in this position. But you can put 9 and 4, or 6 and 2, or not 2, excuse me, 6 and 7, etc., etc. You can put the other numbers, the 4 through 9s, wherever you want. The only caveat is that you must have each side add up to 17. 17 here, 17 here, 17 here. There is a solution to it. In fact, there's 2 separate solutions. Give it a try with a friend, and afterwards stop and say, look, we did this. In that moment, when you say we did this, you'll feel that binder. There's now a we space. There was a you, and there was a me, and then there was an us. And in that moment of creating the us, you're feeling friendship. There's other things you can do. Once you feel what it feels like to share enough space, you can kind of create it on the fly. You can walk into a room and you can say, hey, I love what you're wearing, and I got dressed up today too. And together we have this sense of style. And this gesture of you and me and us begins to become powerful if you feel that feeling you did when you said, hey, we finished the puzzle. That sense of we, if you can project it through these gestures, you and me and us, and in that moment when you put the us there, if you're feeling that we now exist, you're hoping to create a friendship right there in that second. Give it a try, and if you love it, come to Trinity class.